All right, I'm gonna
And
go
we're
ahead and well, since it's streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and share it on the militia page as well.
okay.
Because you already do that on the militia podcast network, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Militia Block Network. Yeah, and on Morgan's Moonshine and YouTube and Two Uncles and Cassie.
There we go.
And we have one comment. No, that's Cassie's thing. That's the link for it goes to my group for people to look, click on that to watch this.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to share the link over to Morgan's.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh wait, we don't have the. You know what? I can add a destination.
I'm
I'm
sharing the link over
guest.
now.
I
You
can't
are an
share.
admin.
Yeah, but I
Well,
followed the link instead of coming in through the admin status. I followed a link, so I go to the
gotcha.
YouTube station. I just take it off the YouTube. It's no big deal.
It's all good. You know how to do it better than I do.
Yeah, I'll
What's
get it
up,
done.
Steven? Jason? Mama B? Mark Frugal?
Mama
Jason?
B's in the house.
Mama B's in the house.
Nice. Thank you all for coming. Those are all people I sent notes to. I'm like, special announcement, 2 o'clock. Glad to see you guys here.
Just take
Yeah,
me a moment
Larry.
so I can get this onto the militia page.
You good? Take your time, buddy.
I just shared it onto the Morgan's Moonshine page.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh
Appreciate it.
crap! What happened?
Uh-oh, what'd you
That's the
done,
wrong
dude?
button. Oh no, there it is. Never mind. It's there.
I'm not a real big fan of this EV Bucks.
You're not?
No.
Oh, I love this shit, man.
I'm glad you do. You're the first one I heard that likes it.
Really? All right, I shared it on there. Yeah, I love the EV Mux. Gives me so much. Well, I'm the one that likes to do all that nerdy control shit in the background, so that's why I
That,
like it.
that's the confusing part for me. I'm trying to mess with it and get lost.
All right, so um, I asked the two uncles if I could come on because I wanted to actually talk to Lisa a little bit about Shadow and his son. How's everything going on that front, Lisa?
Well, if people don't know, it's called Pompeii disease, and he has two sons, they're twins. One is afflicted with it, and it's actually almost like groundbreaking that they have twins that one is afflicted and one isn't. So genetically, if they were smart about it, they could learn a lot between the two boys.
No.
And he was unresponsive and not breathing well. They took him to the hospital. He was unconscious for, I'm going to say, 2 weeks that they held him there. And he was unconscious. They had to do the trachea, the whole 9 yards for the breathing,
Damn.
uh, everything out. The hospital told him 2 weeks, and we're going to pull the plug on him. That's our prognosis right there. Done. And of course, Shadow's not going to accept that. And so
That's a
they
good
pulled
dad.
a, you can't give up on your kid like that.
No.
And they pulled all their resources, got everybody together, uh, had him moved to another hospital. And this hospital at least came up with a diagnosis of Pompe disease, and it was actually helping. He was off the oxygen for a little while. They pushed him too hard and made him walk, and he ended up having an event um, of some sort with his breathing and had to rush him back to his hospital room and stuff. But now the hospital is saying that there's nothing else that they can do for him, and they're going to be sending him home. And there's no rehab, there's no training, there's no nursing home, there's no option given. It's just come pick him up. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. And they're not set up for that. I mean, if they have no coverage, they might have to buy all these things that they will need. I mean, they're going to have, a potty chair, or they need a wheelchair to get him back and forth to appointments, because, they're going to have, appointments. You can't,
So
they got
he's
to
gonna
be
need like one of
hospital.
those, one of those bedside urinal things that we're talking about, where you can sit on it and
Yeah, I should imagine that's what they would need,
go
because
chair.
I don't see Shadow and his wife. I mean, Shadow's not a big man, and I mean, picking up your kid and helping him get to the toilet and stuff. One of them chairs would probably be their best option, and how mobile he will be by that time will help. But as it is, he's not being able to walk far. He's, a few steps out of the room, come back, get put on oxygen at night. So they're going to need an oxygen tank and all that stuff at their house. And there
Well,
just doesn't seem to be any options of, here, let us train you. Here, let us, put him in rehab for a couple days and get him stronger. Let's, you know, there just seems to be no option. It is going to be, come pick him up. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. And Shadow's taken up going back to work. He's been trying to find, jobs doing construction and all that. And it's just the disease itself. It's an enzyme. I had to look it up so I got it right. It's a inherited genetic condition. A complex sugar builds up in the body cells, damaging the heart and skeletal muscles. Well, what that leaves out is it attacks the lung muscles too, and they become lazy. They become, inefficient.
That's why they're
So
picking oxygen, sure.
so you're not breathing right, and your heart isn't pumping the blood to get any oxygen to you that you do get. And anything, it attacks, your skeletal. Your body starts to eat your own skeletal mass to survive, because it's trying to fight these sugar things that are, it's not like a diabetes. It's not in that
nothing like that.
category at all. But
Wow.
the hospital just seems to be set on, let's send him home, and I'd be scared to death. It's like when you bring an infant home, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Every parent goes through it, you're like, I know I'm gonna, I know I can do what I can do, but I'm sure it's
Doing
scary to
some
know.
research here, doing a little research myself while we're sitting here. It says that really the main treatment is an enzyme replacement therapy, and
Right.
without insurance and all that, I'm sure that's probably the big brick wall that they're facing right now is,
Right.
the cost of the therapy. And it's saying supportive therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, nutritional swallowing support. So, it sounds like there is going to be a lot. They've got a road ahead of them, and it's going to require some assistance. I mean, you're saying if the son is 36, how is that? You know, that sounds like that's going to be a lot of work. So they definitely could use some help. It sounds like.
Yes, and just uh, I was gonna say something. Now I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard to know. You sit in that hospital room and you see these nurses and doctors come in and they fiddle and they do this, they did it, and you're sitting there going, "Oh my God, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna, own up to what this nurse does? How am I gonna be able to take care of what that nurse did? And just, the logistics of it. You got to have a hospital bed maybe put in, because if he's in his bedroom, you might not be able to get him out through the door, and you know so like he's gonna need medical equipment.
A
And
lot.
I'm wondering, the Red Cross, or like a Salvation Army in his area, maybe. I want to ask him permission to look that up and see if maybe the Red Cross or, Salvation Army or somebody could, donate a chair or, rent a chair,
Well,
if it comes down
they
to it.
may qualify for some type of an assistance in their area as well to be able to help him with some of the supplies that they need.
Yeah, he's gotten a grant, I do believe, to help pay for the hospital bills, which are in, triple digits,
I can
which,
imagine.
and, when you get a bill like that, I mean, when you live in, like everybody does, out of pocket, and you get a bill like that, it's just, and getting to see his kid, the car that they were using broke down. So he drove his truck, and his truck has front end problems. So it's not really safe, to run. And his grandkids, I guess, was trying to help him with it, get his truck running. And so now he's Shadow's looking at taking on jobs to, make up this money to do it.
Yeah.
And you can't take care of your kid and be doing jobs, and if he leaves that on his wife is going to get tired. I'm sure she already is. I couldn't imagine having that hanging over my head and looking at my second son and just waiting for the ball to drop on that one.
Yeah.
So anything that they can learn or anything they can get from this episode will be helping the second kid too, who has children of his own, I do believe.
Yeah.
And
I think first off, I want to apologize because this was something I was supposed to do a couple few weeks ago, and I got caught up in life and shit didn't happen like I was supposed to, and I apologize to Shadow and to everybody here for that.
You're all right, buddy.
You've been a busy man, Damon. Don't beat yourself up over that. You've been a traveling, busy man, and life happens. We've all had things happen. So we all intend on doing things sometimes, and it happens. It'll slip, and a couple of days will go by, and you realize you still don't have the time. So the fact that you're willing to put the effort in and take the time, it's awesome that you're doing it. Don't beat yourself up over the fact that it's not as soon as you wanted it to, brother. You're awesome for doing it to begin with.
So,
yes,
with that being said, what we are going to officially kick off tomorrow is the 50-50 raffle for Shadow. On top of that, though, Lisa brought up some good points that there's some things that are needed, I think, that can be placed outside of that raffle. The wheelchair,
Yes.
the potty thing, stand-up potty chair, other little medical supplies outside of the 50-50 raffle that we got thousands of people in this group, and between our groups here,
And a lot of them in the medical field. So.
we
Hey,
should make something like that happen outside of the 50-50 raffle.
listen, my daughter just had her baby shower, and she did like a list on Amazon. What about if you could get together a list and have items on the Amazon list, and you could put that out there, and people could
Yeah,
purchase those. It'll go directly to them. You know what I mean? They'll have all their information on it. It'll be certain items on there, and maybe that could be purchased that way as well.
yeah, Lisa. I don't know. You know more about the items. I don't know if you'd be willing to put something like that together for the items outside the raffle that
Yeah.
they're
yep,
going to need, simple stuff like that. But the 50-50 raffle will kick off officially tomorrow, Tuesday, the 18th. It's a simple 50-50 raffle. You're not going to win a still. You're not going to win any of this other stuff. It's a 50-50 raffle. For every $5 that you donate to this raffle, you're going to get one chance to win that 50-50. So $5, one chance, $50, 10 chances, and so on. $100, it's going to go like that. So every $5 you donate, you get a chance to win that 50-50 raffle. And it's exactly what it is. Whatever amount we get in, whenever the time comes, we're going to do a live stream. We're going to have the names on a list, and we're going to share the screen so everybody can see the exact amount of money that was brought in. and all the names on the list, and we're going to do a randomizer, and that first person that gets chosen out of that's going to win 50% of whatever they, however many names we have, however much money we have. So it's a strict 50-50 raffle. There's no frills. There's nothing else you're going to win. You're just going to win half the money that we get donated in. It's as simple as that. And like I said, it's going to officially kick off tomorrow. I'll make up an ad, and we'll have that broadcast so we can share it everywhere. But I want everybody to understand that we do this. We've done this kind of things several times in the past for people. So we have a mission to get this accomplished for Shadow and his son.
Absolutely.
And I want to make sure that everybody in the militia understands that we're counting on you. If you can't donate, share, spread the word. Take the ad that I'm going to put out there and put it everywhere you can. Tomorrow, by tomorrow, when I put the ad out there, we're going to have a specific plan for how the money comes in and transparency, where everybody can see exactly what's coming in, and I don't know how it's going to be done. I'm talking to somebody about how to best handle that, so we'll have that finished by tomorrow. But I just want everybody out there to know, and Shadow, we didn't forget you. I love you, and we're going to kick this off tomorrow officially. It's official.
Sorry to interrupt you, David. The question
no
came.
problem.
She'd asked the question, will there be a GoFundMe? There already is a GoFundMe for that.
Yeah.
And you can check out on any of the group pages. It's on my page. I think it's on the militia page. It's just GoFundMe for Shadows. Twins.
Yeah. This is going to be something specific. This is going to be something separate from that.
Right.
He's got the GoFundMe. If you want to go, please go to the GoFundMe and donate. Please.
Share it. Get it out.
This is specifically because you know how people will donate all kinds of money if they can win something. So why not win half the pot, right?
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
So let's see how much money we can get in here starting tomorrow. As soon as I post that ad, or I don't even know what to call it, an ad. I guess it's an ad. As soon as I post that, I'll share it, send it to Mark, I'll send it to Lisa, send it to Joey, start sharing it everywhere we can. And as soon as people see that, it's live, it's official, and we're gonna start taking in money. And I don't know how we're gonna. I'll figure it out, the money thing, by tomorrow. By the time it goes live, it'll be done. It'll be ready to go. But this is for Shadow. We love you. We do.
Stephen Forson just came in with a comment. Says you guys can find a way to come pick up I got an oxygen machine here. You guys can do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where's that?
I'm not
Things
sure
like
the
that.
logistics of that and how heavy it would be to mail, because those things are.
Well, that's what he's saying. Somebody come pick it up.
We can figure that out.
He's up here
Where are
in
you at,
Maine.
Stephen?
He's in Maine, up here.
Maine? He's up
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yep.
Um,
Stuff like that. Like we're saying, there's so many of us that are in the medical field or have other conditions that aren't using. Like a while back with Bam Bam, he lost his chair. His chair conked out. We got a guy donating a brand new chair.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I imagine once the word gets out and we start hitting all the platforms, there are going to be people that might have these items laying around their home.
Yep.
May not live that far from him, and if we have to do a meetup to be able to take items to them, then that's what we'll do.
So be it. Yeah. And that's one of the things that there's a lot of new people that have come in recently. To Morgan's Moonshine, the militia, two uncles. There's a bunch of new people that have come in. We need to let them realize this is what we do for our own.
Yep.
We do what we can, and that's just who we are.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
please share the message. Please go out there and once I post that ad tomorrow, please share it everywhere you can, and we'll get the word out there. We definitely want to we want to help out Shadow as much as we can. We want to soften whatever burden we can as much as we can, because we love Shadow. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Even
He
though,
shows up for all of
even though he
us.
doesn't show his face that often, we still love him.
He shows up for all of us. He's always in the
Yep.
comments. He's always,
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely, he has.
and
Always has.
Ooh,
I'm wondering maybe one of the festivals. April's got one coming up, and so does Farm to Bottle.
That's a good
If
idea.
people that are going to the festival could maybe be
drop
going
off.
by or, pick stuff up that got, brought to the festival,
That's a
any of
good
that
idea.
stuff.
Great
If
idea.
somebody closer had it.
Well, I got some ideas on that too, Lisa. You just gave me some. My brain started thinking when you said the festival, so I got to come up with something on that too. Maybe a commemorative shirt that would 100% of the proceeds go directly to him, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We'll do that too. But I'm thinking about it. I want everybody to think about it. Everybody, keep Shadow in your thoughts and his sons, and his wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his wife, man. I
the whole
couldn't
family.
imagine, and them having trouble now getting to the hospital at all to see him,
Now,
and it's concrete jungle there. And,
Yeah,
if you know Shadow, I mean, he's one of us. We don't like that concrete jungle shit.
no.
And it's very uncomfortable to begin with. And
does his son have children?
not this one, no.
Okay.
I think the twin, I think, has children. So genetically, it's like groundbreaking because so few people have this disease that they could learn something.
Yeah,
Duke University is like top notch, and that's a dream hospital,
yeah,
But pretty much what it's going to take is he's going to have his kid home. It's going to take another medical event that's scary. I don't want to wish it to happen, but it's going to have to take another medical event to get him to be put back into the hospital to start at a new start for him. I don't know why they think they've come as far as they can with this medical event. But if he has another medical event, it's going to start like a new file, a new folder, so they can move forward again, maybe, which is scary in its own. I
yeah.
mean, they're pretty much sending him home to fail, it seems like,
Sucks.
and to have that hanging over you, that,
Well, let's do what we can. I mean, that's all we ask. Just do what you can.
yeah, yeah.
Um, like I said, if it's only sharing the word, the message that we're trying to get across, then do that. Um,
Steve,
and do it with a sense of urgency as well, because this is something that is not gonna it's not
Oh,
gonna to get taken care of overnight.
like Lisa said, he's got to take him out of the hospital soon. They don't know how soon, if it's today, tomorrow, or what. So yeah, urgency is of
yeah,
the utmost.
I
Well,
haven't heard.
and it's crazy. The reading that I'm doing, the really the only treatment for it is the enzyme replacement. There's the main treatment's enzyme replacement therapy, and that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really it. You know what I mean? Physical and occupational therapy. So it doesn't sound like there's a lot they can really do for this.
Yeah,
I started looking for trials. You know how they have like genetic trials for
Yeah,
drugs and stuff like that. I started looking, but Virginia is hard. Virginia won't let you do this. Virginia won't let you do that, and it's just photobomb, my dog, and so Virginia is hard. You can't send some stuff to Virginia. Virginia doesn't allow this kind of stuff.
yeah,
So Virginia is hard. Sometimes, you find something and go, oh, that's promising, and not available in Virginia, or West Virginia, wherever he's from. And it's like, so I'm going to start looking for clinical trials. I think maybe that would be
so
something.
I'm just curious. Have they even brought that as an option that could help? I mean, is that anything that they've even said to them, Lisa? Do you know?
No, not that I've heard.
And that's
And
wild because when you pop up on Chat GPT, that is the very first enzyme replacement therapy. Boom, there it is. You know what I
right,
mean? It's just like
yeah,
there it is. There's treatment for it right there.
yeah, and hopefully, well, it's in his area. I mean, you got to narrow it down to
Right. What
what's
hospitals are doing
feasible.
that treatment? Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Corson, can you weigh that thing and see how much that weighs? Because that'll tell us how much it'll cost to ship it.
He can look
That'd be great.
if he can't weigh it himself, he can look up the same model and it'll tell you what it weighs.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Because that'll give us an idea of, what it would cost to ship it to him.
Right.
Because I'm not sure how much equipment. I know he needs the oxygen at night, they said. I guess during the day he does pretty good if they don't make him
See,
exert himself.
like right here, I just Googled it for my area. UC Health down in Cincinnati. They have a UC's neuromuscular division lists late onset Pompe disease among the condition it treats and researches. So University of Cincinnati, right here in Ohio. There's other ones as well, but there's sounds like that's more the direction they need to be focusing on
Yeah.
if they can get that. You know what I mean?
Right. So,
All right. I'm sorry to cut it short, but I gotta bail now. I
We're
gotta
good.
drive to Baltimore.
mm,
But thank you, uncles, for letting me come on and
Thank you for coming
spread
on,
this
buddy.
word.
It's starting.
And keep the
Yeah.
eye out for that ad tomorrow. Mark and Joey, I'll get that out to you guys as well, and Lisa. I love you guys.
Love you,
love
buddy.
you.
Love you too, Damon.
Thanks, David.
Be safe.
You take it easy over there. I don't know how to get out of here.
Well, I know as soon as I get the link, I'll share it to all the platforms I'm involved in, and I know everybody else will do the same.
Yeah. And all you guys watching, listening, do the same.
Love you, Damon.
I love you guys. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that's going to end it for this podcast. Just David wanted to come on and announce the announcement for Shadow. Thanks everybody for being here, and Joey and Lisa, thanks for your input and your understanding. We
Yeah,
just got
enjoy
to
this.
get out there and
Well,
some Shadow.
this kind of goes along the lines of what we were talking about last night, Mark, on our podcast. Still talking, doing our best to help a benefit, and because of our outreach, because of the size of our group, I feel like that's what we should be doing. So, anytime we can help, I say that's what we should be doing for sure.
Absolutely. Big or small, every little bit helps.
Yep,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
more we get it out there and put it out there, the more people are going to willing to help. And it's all about paying it forward.
absolutely. It's not much sometimes, but I feel like at least we can do that. We do have our reach with our social media platform because in the Shiner group, we're all over the United States. So,
Hey, we
it's
get
such a
we
broad
get
base
people
of
from
people, and we can
other
really
countries to
get
profit
reach
this
out.
too. So.
Yeah,
Well, and another thing is to get it outside of, our little circle too. So
yep,
if you share it, if you can hit somebody that's, not in our circle, and just say, hey, can you get this out? And I've been hashtagging Pompe disease, POMPE disease, in it, just so maybe somebody on the hashtag type stuff will see it, and their kid might have gone through it, and
You're absolutely right, Lisa. They'll know a little bit more about it and chime in and say, "Hey, this is what we did," or whatever.
well, it might
so
just
there
pull on
is
things.
there are places in Virginia, uh, Fairfax, um, Charlottesville, Richmond. There are some places in Virginia that have this enzyme replacement therapy available. So, man, like we said, because maybe if it's in the state, maybe there's a grant or some kind of something that they can get from the hospital to help him get this therapy. So, I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to send it to Mark. Or
Yeah.
actually, I just hit Chat GPT and I just typed any treatment in Virginia, and it typed up 3 or 4 centers in Virginia that actually do the Pompe related research and treatment.
Nice.
I
If you screenshot it, send it to me, and I've never used Chat GPT,
Neither have
so
I, Joey.
Yeah.
So if you screenshot it, send it to me. I can use.
I absolutely will.
because that'll
I
be
think I've got Copilot, but I can put it in that as well. So
Copilot. That's the one I've been using to try to find the grants. And at the last time, honestly, when I looked for grants, Shadow was getting so much information at the same time. You know, his son was unresponsive, and it was just such a dire time when I was looking for it. I think I just overloaded him with info.
Right.
So, quite honestly, I think I did. And so now coming into it again, maybe he can actually digest what we're sending to him, because he has, like I said, I think he said he got one grant for the hospital bill to help. And if anybody's opened up a hospital bill and you've seen them triple digits in the higher numbers, it's
Right.
you're worried about coming up with money to go back and forth and have a coffee while you're there.
And then
you
the car.
know
Yeah.
Right.
and it's a shitty coffee, so you're like, man, my last $1.50 I'm gonna put into a shitty fucking coffee,
It just.
so that's
All right. Well,
we
I'm glad we got that, and David shared that, and he's getting the ball rolling, and we're gonna make this happen. I can't wait to get it out there. I know Shadow's been desperate, dire need, and he doesn't ask for much. I know when he first started having these issues and what's going on, he didn't want to ask for help and whatnot. And Lisa and I kind of insisted, dude, it never hurts to ask for help. And
no and
Well, and
then his,
it's rough. I didn't. I thought it was a younger child, but it's
I
his
did too.
adult son. So that's a rough situation because he can't do. If his son's 36, so he's got to be up there a little bit more. So to be able to take care of that, that's not the easiest thing to do. So my heart goes out to him, and I hope nothing but the best, and they can figure something out, and maybe we can do something ourselves and do some following up, and maybe help get them in some kind of a treatment program, man. Maybe we can help do that. I don't know.
I'm sure we can help with something, or at least get him in the right direction.
At least
yeah
give him the information to where maybe they can do something with it. They can call these people, and maybe themselves they can do it. So,
Right.
yeah, anything we can do to help, we're right here for you.
All right. Well, I'm going to end this podcast. I got
Thank
things to
you.
do, and I appreciate you guys coming on and making this announcement, helping making this announcement, and looking forward to
Absolutely.
tomorrow it comes out, and we'll post it, get the ball rolling. I know that this evening I plan on sitting down and doing some research myself. So
Yeah,
Yes, everybody in the comments, thanks. We haven't really acknowledged
absolutely
that you're
appreciate
here.
everybody coming on here.
Thank you.
If you didn't see the beginning of it, play it back, watch it. You'll see what the whole thing was about. We're raising 50-50 raffle for Shadow, the other Mark Morgan. And so, anyway, thanks again, you guys.
thank you,
Shine
everybody.
on, everybody. Shine on.
Love you guys.